You know, when I first started nursing, excuse me, I think we all chose nursing because it's quote unquote a really good career where there's job security, there's stability, stable income, good health benefits, all these things, right? And like when you graduate from nursing school and you start to apply for nursing jobs, right?
By the way, everything you just said, I've heard from nurses say this before. All nurses that I've spoken to have said the same thing. I thought it was safe.
You go ahead and you see one of these jobs that have a sign-on bonus. They're paying the most amount of money an hour, right? And like, you're like, woo, I got a good, safe job. You know what I mean? I got that job security. We lit. Yo, we lit this summer. I'm about to go to Tulum, right? That's what we all think about, right? But don't you ever like take the moment to think like, yo, hold up. Why are you guys giving a $20,000, $50,000 sign-on bonus? You know what I mean? Why are you guys paying so much? Damn. You don't think about it. You don't question it. All you know is that you were working at McDonald's and now you're a Ness, right? I totally get it, man. Nursing, all right. I'm not trying to shit on nursing at all, right? I love what I do as a nurse, okay? But I gotta tell you guys the truth.
What is the
There's a
truth?
lot that comes with nursing, okay, in regards to the politics, in regards to the nursing shortage.
First of all, people have gotten weird. Fritz, people have gotten weird. And that is because the economy is collapsing, society is collapsing, the social fabric is broken. And that's why you're feeling these things. Nobody tells you these things until you have to discover on your own. I had to learn these things on my own. What's really going on?
In regards to burnout, you're gonna go to one of these jobs that's giving you guys a sign-on bonus, that's giving you guys all this money an hour, and let me tell you something, baby. You just got yourself some golden handcuffs.
It's a scam. It's a giant scam.
Because what happens is your lifestyle, right, is gonna inflate. Okay, it's lifestyle inflation or lifestyle creep, whatever you're gonna call it. First few shifts is gonna be like, damn, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm scared. You're gonna be freaking like, yo, you're gonna wanna quit. But what happens is your paycheck comes and you're like, whoa, forget them feelings. I feel great now. You know what I mean? You're probably on orientation, you're a new grad nurse, whatever the case may be. You're following your preceptor, so you feel safe. But little do you know, man, you have some eyes on you, right? You don't even know it. You have some eyes on you. Day one, you guys are locked in, you're paying attention, you have your stethoscope, you have all your notes, you know what I mean? Going good. You finish the first week. Now you got comfortable with your preceptor. Week two comes in. You probably, taking your time. Like you got everything settled. You know how it is. Week three comes in. Some of y'all get comfortable. You come in.
Comfort is the killer of success. A lot of you are just like, what is he describing over here? You get a nice fat sign on bonus, you go buy a nice luxury car, and then you get comfortable. And what you don't know is the system is designed to work against you guys. Especially this new late stage capitalism is designed to eat you up. Eat you up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks in between. It's a cold game out here. Not to mention AI, what it's doing. AI is replacing some of the tasks that you guys as nurses are doing. It's going to replace it for good by 2030. So it's going to further squeeze these wages. And not only that, you're going to get more and more patients to look after. It starts with just 5, okay? Then they just add on one more every single week until you don't even notice it anymore. You're burnt out. You wake up at 50 years old, 60 years old, you're wondering, where did the years go? That's a lot of people right now. A lot of 50-year-olds are waking up to this harsh reality. But here's the thing, though. Here's my best advice to a lot of you guys. if you are privileged enough to at least to have a job in this, economy, you got to move differently. This is not the economy of Biden, guys. This is the new Trump economy, Trump economics, and it's cold. You got to move so differently that if your check is, let's say, I don't know, anything more than $5,000 a month, 10 grand a month, live in your car, live in a van, cut down on your expenses so you don't get lifestyle inflation that he's talking about. Because with lifestyle inflation, there's going to be, inflation, on top of that, cost of living on top of that, and then whatever you're making is not going to buy you anything. So you think you're safe, you're making 10 grand a month, but it's really nothing. So find ways to save as much money as you can in the next 12 months and just get out of it.
In late, whatever the case may be, you get a little sloppy, whatever the case may be, you're getting comfortable, but you're trying to be on point at the same time. But let me tell you guys something, man. You have somebody watching you. You have some coworkers watching you, testing you, asking you some type of questions. None of this, right? They didn't teach you none of this in nursing school, right? Florence Nightingale wasn't talking about none of this shit. You guys are worried about your S-bar and your assessments, right? You know what I mean? You go on the brain, you see all the things you have to do for your patient, right? But you don't see none of the drama. You don't see the politics. You don't see none of that stuff, man. You get off of orientation, you start working, man. Now you're dealing with the bullshit, right? Or let's say you just, you've been a nurse, seasoned nurse, and you just went to a new job, you started working, probably a week of orientation, now you're by yourself, man. You can ask for a boost. You know what I mean? Think, hey, can you just help me pull this patient up? Give me a second, I'm busy. Hey, can you help me out with this? Give me a second, I'm busy.
Basically drama. Who wants to deal with that? Once you've tasted peace, let me tell you guys, once you've tasted peace, there's no going back. Peace is so addictive. Peace, quiet, and freedom, and you guys can achieve that. I've done so many videos on this channel, over 600 now. There's solutions that I've given. A lot of you guys are still sleepwalking through life. Well, this life is going to humble you guys if you don't take action. I hope you guys got some value from this video. Please go subscribe to this gentleman's channel. I'm going to put the link to this video in the description in case you want to finish it off, because I don't want to watch the whole thing. And I want you to watch it so you guys can understand the harsh realities that you're about to face, if you're not facing it already. But like I said, there's a way out of this. If you're ready to get out, I got the cheat codes. I know exactly how to get you guys out of this so you can have peace, quiet, and freedom. I'll put a link in the description of this video. Schedule some time. You can start your own home care agency and you can just chill. I mean, of course, you got to put in the work, okay? But once you put in the work, the right systems, you can have peace. Schedule a call. Link in the description.